Let's be clear, the ideas, the basic principles that underlay the deal are exactly what ICRIC has been arguing for the last 6 years. They accepted the idea that multinational companies should be taxed as one company globally, and then those profits should be divided among different participating countries to tax. That basic idea was accepted, which is what we have been arguing for. They also accepted the need for a minimum tax globally. Again, something we have been asking for. But the way in which it was finally designed really reflected the interests of rich countries and the interests of multinational companies. So what happened? First of all, the idea of the unitary taxation, it wasn't the entire amount of global profits that would be allocated. Only the companies in the top tier, maybe 100 or so companies would be affected. Even for them, it wouldn't be all their profits. It would only be profits above 10%. Why? I mean, nobody does that within their countries, that we will only tax above 10%. Within that amount, it would only be 25% of those profits that would be shared. And for that, they would have to give up all independent rights of taxation, for example, on digital companies and other things that they have been doing. Similarly, the minimum tax, we had been saying 25%, which is a global median. Half the countries in the world have higher taxes than 25%, including developing countries. The final decision, 15%, which is close to the rates paid by in tax havens like Ireland. So really, it is a complete watering down, and again, a massive loss of revenue. And it also raises the danger that 15% can become a norm. So it wasn't a good deal for us in that sense. The basic principles, yes. Does that mean, therefore, that this political impasse is terrible news? Not really, right? Because it was a deal that developing countries were forced into on the pretext that this is going to be great for you, and it really wasn't. It does mean that, in a way, because those principles have been accepted and because a lot of work has been done, technical work about where profits are made, how much sales, and so on and so forth, it means that countries can try and do their own thing. And we are seeing in Europe, they're doing their own thing. In the US, they're doing their own thing. So maybe now, developing countries, we can start to do our own thing, precisely to stop the illicit financial flows and to prevent the legal but still tax-avoiding flows of profit shifting.